questions or whatever, just post them in the chat. I'm still trying to figure out some of this stuff. I looked at this house earlier, so I'm going to use this as my example. So what I'm looking, this is what I'm looking for is if people could find stuff, um, on Zillow or Realtor.com or Craigslist or whatever, and then I'll have more later. But just for now, it's like just email me a link to whatever house you're talking about that you found in your area. I'm looking for stuff in your area because I think it'd be interesting for me to react to, what do you got in your area? What does stuff cost? I mean, like this house here that's 130,000. Would it be 330,000 where you're at if you're like in California or something, or half a million? So that's what I'm looking for. And while I'm going through this, if you have any questions or whatever, as far as I can tell, if you um, put stuff in the chat, it should show up where I can see it and then respond to it or whatever. Um, so just to kind of give you an idea, so there's this house that just came on the market today, um, and just looking at the picture here. I mean, the roof looks okay there. And if we go inside, this is one of the things I don't like about some listings. It's like if if you're gonna put pictures out there for people to look at, they need to be pictures, like big pictures, so you can see what it looks like. Not these little. These pictures are like the size of like my freaking Nokia phone took 20 years ago, or pretty much 20 years ago. Actually, it was 20 anyway. So stuff like this. So like this, I'm not a big fan of these fans. They're too modern looking for my taste. I mean, some people like them. It's a new fan, so that's nice. But we can't tell a whole lot because the picture's too dang small. Um, let's see. I mean, the floor looks okay. I'm not sure if this is the good kind of laminate flooring or the cruddy kind. Let's see. What is, and see, like this, you can't. It's black there, but what is that? I can't tell what's going on there. I'm gonna go look at this one just the heck of it. And how hard is it to buy a little bit of paint at Home Depot or whatever and just touch this up before you go taking pictures and listing it? Not a huge fan of the dark gray doors with the lighter gray uh, walls, and I don't know, it's not. Here's another one. Just touch it up with a little bit of paint. Touch up the doors. You can see a problem there. Um, let's see. And the goal of this is hopefully we'll end up finding some real interesting properties that people will find in their local Zillow listings or whatever, and then they'll send those to me, and then we'll all be able to look at them and react to them and go, oh well, that was a really nice house. I know a lot of people have commented on that little green and white house. Um, how it's a nice little house, and I'm glad a lot of people like it. Um, and so it could be on that end where it's like, oh, that's really nice. I really like that house. Or it could be on the other end of things where like the house that had the weird upstairs and the door that opened and there's just nothing. There's no stairs, no nothing, and doorway to nowhere there. And so uh, like this is nice. You got the black and the white. Sorry, black and white really contrast very nicely. Everything looks like it's where it's supposed to be. Somebody actually spent the time and put some nice tile in here. You had a little accent tile. Looks like you've got a little metal trim piece that goes around, so somebody did it correctly. Um, and then you go in here and you got these nice white cabinets over here, and I don't know if that's tile or if that is like a wallpaper or whatever. I can't really tell because the picture's too dang small. Uh, and then you got this over here. It's like, okay, if you're gonna do this, why? I mean, if nothing else, just paint this white. Like, just sand it a little bit, paint it white, and change the pulls out so they match. It's not that hard. The homeowner can do that. But it looks like it's built in there. I mean, it's not a bad little kitchen. I think that's tile, but I think it may be the newer like little. I don't know if you can see my hands here. The little uh, things of tile where you just like it's already set up and you stick it on there. Um, yeah, it's hard to tell. They didn't really take close enough pictures. You got a little line right here, although that just looks like it's the split between the drywall pieces. This looks like it's probably beadboard. Uh, and you got a window air conditioner there. Okay, so that means at least you don't have central AC. I mean, you got fans, so that's nice, but still no central AC. Uh, that light's a little odd. You got French doors in the back. I mean, there's things I like about it. This crack here kind of indicates to me that this might be the older kind of. That's definitely beadboard. The older kind of flooring that is the basically sawdust and glue with a laminate on top of it. Uh, yeah, okay. So just kind of more of the same. Oh, okay. What's this? Is well, it looks like you got a washer and dryer here. Older cabinets. You got paneling. That may be this paneling, but it just didn't go to the effort of painting it. Looks like access to the attic, but we've got a closet door on there. That's kind of weird. Um, so, um, would you guys, girls, who I'm not sure who else watching, would you all like me to go do a video on this house now that we've looked at it? Um, I can go ahead and do that. I mean, down the road, I don't know where this channel is going to go exactly, but down the road, if it gets big enough, I could see possibly going to, you know, other, I don't necessarily other states, but other locations, and doing some videos on houses in other places that people have pointed out to me, and just working with realtors in other locations. I think that'd be kind of neat. I mean, the yard's nice, and there's a lot to like about this house. Um, and there we go. All right, how can we just? Okay. Uh, these would need to be kind of cleaned up or um, just removed. Um, this little front porch area looks decent. Your driveway's okay. You got a little bit of landscaping there. That'll make Larry happy. He likes his landscaping. Um, okay, so this is 1120 North Fulbright Avenue. Let's see, if I click on that, okay, that will give me. Okay, so where is this located at? Okay, so this is located off Nichols Street. Nichols and what? Okay, so this is a little west. Decent neighborhood. Not amazing, not bad, just decent. You're near the railroad tracks. If we go to Street View, it's a different view of it now. This is 2026. Most of the time in Springfield, these are like 2022, 2023 Street View because we're not special enough to have them come by too often. You can see somebody Did a patch job on this roof. I mean, at least they fixed the roof, but it looks a little junky there. You've got this next door, and there's that. Let me go down this way. So the neighborhood is nice. Oh, that's a nice little house across the street. Let's see. Got some trees there. So we go back down this way. Yeah, nice little houses. Not amazing, nothing like, you're not going, wow, that's awesome or whatever. But given the price in this area, that's not bad. Let's see. All right. And feel free, like I said, throw questions in chat if you got questions for me, or I'm really looking for if you can find property on Zillow that's in your area, or pick an area, and you know, put the link in the chat. I'm hoping to get more like formalized or whatever, but just starting off, if you want to throw something in chat, and I'll take a look at it and see what it looks like. Let's see, we've got this one. It's 135. Anybody have any preferences about which ones I look at next? Uh, let's see. Got a bunch of houses in the 130. That one. Let's see. I think I was thinking about looking at that one. Let's see. That's similar to one of the ones I've done a video on. I don't know. This is gonna be kind of boring if I'm just talking to myself the whole time. So, the front, that's nice. You got the rock there. Let's see. I was looking at that one as well. I don't know. The nice thing about this is you can actually look at some that I wouldn't normally do a video on because people are living there. Wait, okay. I think I know what's going on here. You got both of these. They both said $5.99, and they both have been on Zillow for 2 days, and they're obviously not worth $5.99. So I'm thinking that this is actually a portfolio of houses. Let's see what comes up here. Property offers a 7-home package for $5.99. All homes in good condition. 6 of 7 are currently rented. Okay, so that means that they're rented. That means they're rentable, or should be rentable. And somebody's trying to get rid of 7 rental properties at the same time. Yeah, so anyway, if anybody wants to look at any particular property, just type the address in chat, and I'll go ahead and look at that. Otherwise, I'm going to probably figure out one that looks interesting here, and then we'll take a look at it. Let's see. Oh, I see. I'm going to get 2-bedroom, 1 bath, because I guess I set it to 2-bedroom, 1 bath at some point. Let's do any. Okay, let's see if there's something else we can pull up here that's not a little dinky. Is this any, right? Okay. And what's in here? Instruction. Okay. Okay. Let's see. That one's nice. There's those two. There's another one. 2, 3 of the houses. I don't know. Let's look at this. It's 4,000 square feet. should be something to look at. Let's see. All right, so it's one of the newer techniques of. I don't know if it's an AI thing or like if they just take the picture at the right time, but you got the kind of darkened sky, sunset, and then the windows are glowing, and it looks really cool. I'd say it looks nice. Um, I wouldn't be surprised if they didn't take this picture here. See, now this has decent sized pictures. I mean, they're not huge pictures, but um, you can actually see what's going on there. But I wouldn't be surprised if so we take this one and we flip, yeah, see it's the exact same picture. So this was AI enhanced. Uh, I mean, that's roughly what it would look like if it was that time of night and everything. It wouldn't be quite so bright in the front, unless you had like lights on it. But so there it is. Let's see, nice brick house. Go downstairs. Got some nice crown molding. This is a really nice house. You got your hardwood floors. This is your newer hardwood floors. Let's see. Place for a little picture there. Let's see. There's a lot of details that you see in the nicer houses. Obviously, you don't see in the less expensive houses. You've got nice trim and a chair rail there. Let's see. Not sure why you've got. Huh. It's almost like they added the downstairs or something. Because you've got this in here and that was there. Uh, nice windows. A lot of nice details. Let's see. That's looks like the kitchen. So this is kind of your dining area, I guess. Nice countertops. That's a very nice house. Let's see. Yeah, you got nice cabinets. I mean, they're not, you know, the trendy ones right now, but it's all very nice looking. It's a little bit older. Let's see, that's your living room. Oh, that's cool. Little stained glass window there above the tub. Nice sink. That's not a cheap sink. Nice closet. Shower. Those are nice closet doors. Oh, the other bathroom. That's nice. That's not a cheap sink either. Huh. Somebody had a desk there. You can see from the mat uh, they didn't clean that carpet quite well enough to. Oh, it's the third bathroom, also inexpensive. That's pretty nice. Yeah, so, I mean, it's nice. You can tell it's a little bit older because of the return airs like looked like that, and that that was a little older. I can look and see what it. Oh, somebody really likes Steelers. Wow. And outdoor green carpet in their bedroom. Uh, Not exactly soft, but um, wow. It's downstairs. They had their own little movie theater there. That's kind of neat. And foosball, washer dryer. That's nice deck. That's that composite decking. It's supposed to hold up pretty well. You got a little damage to that there, but that's probably pretty easy to replace. Decent backyard. Obviously, doesn't look so great because all the stuff has died off for the season. But not a huge backyard, but nice. Let's see. Okay, so then you got your drone view here. I'm gonna guess. Okay, so that's this one. This is your backyard here. you know, it's suburban. So a little bit of a odd shaped lot there. You're on a cul-de-sac, so it's kind of nice being on a cul-de-sac. Uh, Alrighty, so it's 4 bedrooms, 3 baths, 4,000 square feet, 369. That's not bad price. I mean, 92 bucks a square foot. That's actually not a bad price. I'm actually kind of surprised it's that cheap for a 4,000 square foot. Oh, it's only been on the market for 9 hours. Huh. I'm I'm actually given it's 4,000 square feet, 4 bedroom, 3 bath, and all the other stuff it's got going on. It was built in '86. That makes sense. Third of an acre lot. Um, I'm just there's not even HOA fees. I'm surprised that. Huh. I don't know. I may have to go look at that one because, of course, I don't know if it's people are. Well, it didn't look like he was living there. Um, that's just surprisingly inexpensive. I mean, I know it's a lot of money, but for what it is, I'm like, I'm surprised at the price. Huh. Interesting. There's a couple aspects that are a little bit people call a little bit dated, but I mean, that's nice. I wish it would stop popping right back to the top. Um, I mean, here's well, that's 5 bed, 3 bath. I mean, here's a 3 bed, 2 bath, 1,768 square feet. It's less than half the size, and they went 339.5 for that. I mean, granted, it probably was built more recently, but still, I mean, that place looked really nice. Not that I have the money to buy something like that, but it's really nice. Let's see. Oh, here's twice the size and 5 bedrooms, 6 baths, and it's 3.2 million. It's got to have a decent uh, size property with it, I would think. Uh, is nobody? Can somebody like do a test chat? I mean, I tested myself, and it looked like it works, but I just want to make sure. Um, that's a that's another account I have. I just use it for watching YouTube videos and stuff. Um, let's see. I mean, input would be handy if anybody could give me their input or not, whichever. Uh, 700,000. Yeah, I see. Like this one's 3 bedroom, 3 bath, 2,500 square. Yes, it's probably like practically brand new or brand new. 700,000 for it. That just seems like it's pretty inexpensive for what it is. That one. Oh, thank you. Is that Wayne? Thank you, Wayne. Okay, thank you, Pink Sparkle. I recognize your username and your little icon there from your comments. Um, so thanks for any preference on what I look at. I mean, I just plenty of stuff to look at here. I could go stick with the less expensive stuff. Let's see here. I'm surprised how many things are like. There's a bunch of stuff that just came on market. I'm kind of hesitant to look at some of these because, I might do a video. Of course, I guess, if I do a video, then I would do, whichever. Here, let's look at this one. So somebody did a nice Nice thing with the little um, marketing and whatnot. So let's look at this. All right. So decent sized lot there. Let's see, okay. See this is a nice size image. Gives you a good idea of the lot. You've got a little house there. I mean, the house is small, but I mean, they really did a nice job. And you got the accents here. Can't. I think that's concrete foundation. I can't quite tell. But I mean, they did a nice job of you know painting it and cleaning it up. And so let's see if they missed anything. I mean, this flooring looks nice. Although it almost looks like they. I wonder if that's actual wood. I don't know. It's kind of expensive for this kind of house. It's just shiny. I was gonna maybe they just mopped it or something. I like these puck lights. That's what my electrician calls them, puck lights. They kind of look like pucks. Um, New windows. I like that fan. Now see, this is somebody. I mean, so far it looks like somebody that actually did a good job renovating this house, and it's only 106,000. I'm probably gonna go take a look at this one because this is pretty nice. I mean, it might not be a super interesting video, but it's a nice house. At 106,000, wow. You got a stackable washer and dryer over there. I don't know if Larry's watching, but that'd make him happy. I may be past Larry's bedtime. He's in the Bahamas. Let's see. Now, this is, they didn't update the fridge and whatnot, looks like. So there's that, but I mean, that's a fairly minor thing. I mean, yeah, because the fridge is a little bit scratched up. Everything else looks nice. I wouldn't mind poles on the cabinets and everything, but that's still kind of a minor thing. Nice looking doors. The windows look nice. The fans look nice. Um, I mean, it's hard to tell without actually going in there. Um, this little detail here is a little weird. You can see it. Yeah, you can see my. You can see it right here. Um, and I'm not sure why that's that way. And it's also over here. It's a little weird. I mean, considering everything else, I mean, I don't. I mean, there's a little stuff on the floors. You got that. Not sure what's going on there. Yeah, I think I might actually go look at this one because it's. I mean, it's like, okay, everything looks good. This is updated. That's updated. You've got this trim here. Looks like it's original or older trim. There's your washer dryer. Nice little deck. It's got some wear on it, but it looks nice. Nice backyard. These are okay. They just don't last very well. They end up getting rusty and falling apart. I mean, it is smallish, but not too bad. You got a pile of stuff over there, and you've got some. I don't know if those are dead trees. Huh. I mean, that's something, but it's not a huge deal. Okay, so the backyards need some grass. That's not a big deal. It's fixable. Um, you've got. Looks like the siding was painted. Maybe somebody didn't do a good job there. So I mean, yeah, and this is a little bit older, but you've got a cinder block foundation that looks like poured concrete. Um, this looks like it's a little bit older, but otherwise looks okay. I mean, for the money, this is a nice little house. I haven't seen anything so far that really. They did such a good job inside, and you got this little bit here, And then this back door where they obviously had a dog or something that was scratching at the back door, just clean it up or paint it or something so it's not. So this is the neighborhood. Got nice houses next door. Sure, it almost looks like Halloween decorations there. Um, Nice little area. It's a nice house. Oh, that's nice. Now see, this is where the realtors actually earn their money is um, doing stuff like this, where so you can look at like this is the living room, this is the dining room, kitchen. You got a bedroom over here. You got a bedroom over there. There's your bathroom. Not a bad little layout too, because you go in here and out there. Oh, and this huh? I think that oh, a water heater's in there. Cause that's interesting. Um, and I think that means that's the electrical panel. Uh, you got a closet right inside the door. You got a closet there, and then I think that's your. I'm pretty sure that's your HVAC right there. Um, the second exit to the bedroom is a little interesting. I don't remember seeing that, but oh, and then it tells you, yeah. See this like oh look at all the stuff that's around Springfield for people who are not from around here. Yeah, this is where your realtors really make they earn their money is doing stuff like that. So okay, so is that the that's the back door? Where's the that's weird. It showed a second or a third door, but I don't see. I missed something. Oh, wait a second. Maybe this is the doors here, and this is the bedroom. Look back here. Let's see. So you're here, and then there's that. That's a bedroom. Let's see. So that's you come in the front door. I think that was it. I don't know. There's a little confusing there. Anyway, either way, it's a nice house. I'm probably gonna end up doing a video on it. See if there's anything that they didn't include in the pictures. I really wish it would stop updating and going right back to the top. Let's see. Oh, here's a nice house. 4 bedroom, 2 bath. That's not a bad price either. 1,100 square feet. I mean, it's a little on the small side for a 4.2. Oh, it's got a 2-car garage too. That's nice. Let's see. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so you got partial brick. Let's see. Pop this up here. Okay, so nice little brick detail. You can tell that was done years ago. Nobody does that anymore. You need a little paint up here. The roof looks okay. Really? 4 pictures? I mean, I know it's only 165, but 4 pictures? That's just. I don't know. See, if I was listening to this, I would have done more than 4 pictures. I don't know. Maybe it's one of those ones, it's like a rental and they can't get inside, or it's a pain to get inside and take pictures, or the owners don't want them taking pictures or something. That may be why there's. Let me see. Let's look at the listing. House, corner lot, and features vinyl siding. It doesn't really tell me a whole lot. Um, I don't know. I just wish. Well, there's obviously a basement because it's like the upstairs. It's not a finished basement, but you've got, about almost 500, 450 square feet That was bugging me. Um, looks like it's a cute little house, but I would say that the problem is that you know well, so that's weird. The front door is open when they took this picture, but yet there's no pictures of the inside. Like, I don't know. I'm gonna start writing these. I'm gonna pick it up. I'm gonna write these down. I'm gonna see if that one's vacant or not. If that one's vacant, I'm gonna do a video on it. It's a little above my usual price range that I'm looking at for most of the stuff, but let's see, 14, 47 North. I cannot write. North Broadway. Avenue. What are you? Okay, you gotta give me more than that. What are you laughing about? Are you laughing at my reaction to the house, or what? Come on, Pink Sparkle. And if you want me to call you something else, let me know. I'll try to remember. Let's see. I don't know. There's so many houses here. That's the problem with like what I'm doing is because I don't do. I only do the vacant ones because not surprisingly, most people don't want me to come in and do a video of their house while they're living in it. I understand that. I don't want people in my house either. Um, there's a green sheet behind me because I'm getting my office is a mess and I don't want my mess on the screen. Um, oh yeah, it's just like okay, the door is open. Obviously, you could have went in. Why didn't you go in? That's my that's what I'm thinking. The house for 115. Let me see if I can find. Oh, this one. It looks kind of like that other gray one that I looked at. Okay, let's look at this one. Okay, it does have gutters. Yeah, it does have gutters there a little bit at least. Is that a? They only have. Wait, Why do they only have? Do they have? Maybe they do have. No, they do have gutters there. I was like, do they only have gutters on? Oh, they do have gutters. One there and one there. Okay. For a second there, I thought they only had gutters on this side, and I'm like, why do you only have gutters on half the roof? Uh, let's see. Okay, so, and that's interesting. They took the awnings and painted them, cleaned them up, and painted them black. I never thought about doing that, but that's not a bad idea. If they're in good condition, if they're in good enough condition, uh, that's an interesting way of keeping them on there. You got you have your concrete shingle siding on the front, and then you have wood on the side. I'm still not fluent on all the different names for siding and things. That roof, I think, looked okay. Okay, so we got a lot of white. There was a lot of white. Flooring looks nice. It's obviously new. Let's see. Looks like the windows are okay. I think those are new windows. Let's see. Okay, you got a little different style of LED puck lighting. Used to have gas right there. So they switched from a gas stove to an electric stove. It looks like I would say that they have cleaned up and repainted the cabinets and then did this tile backsplash and a new countertop. I mean, that really freshened it up really nicely, I think. Let's see. Yeah, you got laminate countertop. It's interesting they kept this window opening with a little shelf there. Huh. I don't know if it was originally a window or if that's always just kind of looked like that, but wait, was that a? Yeah, I think that's a new window. Let's see. Okay, so we got HVAC, newish. Could be new. There's your washer. There's a window. Okay? So that's the washer. Is there a space for a dryer there? Oh no, the dryer's over there. Eh. Okay, so there's your back door. It's okay. Okay, they redid the bathroom. That's nice. I wish the outlet was not touching the medicine cabinet. That would have been nice, but it's a minor inconvenience. That looks like a door. Okay, so how's it driving crazy? Um, so you've got your same siding on the back as on the front, and newer, different siding here. And they should have replaced this board. It's all kind of water damaged and whatever. I mean, at least they painted it, or somebody did. Also, I wish they would have replaced or cleaned that up or something. Looks like a smallish. Well, no, the lot goes back. Okay, let's go back to the beginning. Look there real quick. I want to look at. Let's see. So this is your front door, and then you come in. There's a bedroom over there, and then there's this room. Is it the living room? I think it's still the living room. And you go in the kitchen, and then there's the back door. Yeah, I know has been bugging a lot of people. There's like so much gray. I do like white is very classic. I mean, you really can't go wrong with painting the interior white. Now I mean white on white, very classic. I kind of prefer if you're gonna go with white walls, that you go with like an off white for the trim, um, just to give a little bit of contrast. Because I mean it's nice, but that's a lot of white. Um, okay, so that's not the back door. That's the back door. So I guess that's a bedroom. It's there. That's a closet. I'm just going back to this because I was like a little confused about. So this. Okay, so that's probably the bathroom, and it's a Jack and Jill. But I don't understand. I thought this was a. True, that is true. And going all white, it makes the house look bigger because it is a smaller house. I'm just trying to figure out what. That's obviously you can see the light that's outside, but is this a bedroom or it feels like that's a bedroom? But I thought there was already a back door. I don't know. I'm kind of confused on that one. Maybe I should. Here, what's the 1311 North? Okay, let's write that one down too. Assuming it doesn't get sold before I get to it. 1311 North Fremont. Now it's like, have I been there before? But I don't. I need to make a list of all the addresses I've been to. Let's see. Yeah, yeah, removable wallpaper can be fun. All right. Well, that was interesting. Let's see. All right. Anybody else have any suggestions on what you want to see? Okay. So we looked at this one. We looked at that one. We looked at this one. There's this one here. Looked at that one. Not what there was of it. Like I said, I really want to go look at that one just if I can. If nobody's living there. Um, looks like this one's been updated. Anybody want to look at East Monroe Street? All right, I'm gonna keep looking. Which one? Uh, the Broadway or the Fremont? Yeah, yeah, this Fremont one. This one does look like it's. It does look like it's a character in a kids show. That's funny. That is funny. Uh, let's see. Oh, Fremont. Yeah, I put it down. I'm gonna look and see. It looks like it's vacant. I just have to verify that it's vacant, and then I can go look at it. Probably not until next week because it's going to be really cold here tomorrow, Sunday, and Monday. I think the highs are supposed to be around freezing. So I it's miserable if I go and look at a house and it's below about 45 degrees. Below 40, it is miserable. Below 45, it's not great. Um, I actually went and looked at a huge 3-story. I don't even remember how many square feet that place was, and it had been below zero the night, or like zero the night before, and it was like 22 degrees. I don't know how cold it was in there, but it was so cold. Yeah, yeah, I like the metal window, or the on. I think they're awnings. I don't know. I'm gonna call them awnings. The Broadway Craftsman. Okay, I'm not up on all my terms, so if you, um, which house are you talking about? Oh, this. Oh, Broadway. Okay, I thought you were referring to some. Sorry. Um. Oh, and in case I didn't mention it before, my I don't know if I need to, but my video is like on a 10-second delay, so when I say something and then you hear something, it's about 10 seconds between when I say it and you hear it. So um, I'm probably going to get rid of that. Um, yeah, okay, yeah, that one. Yeah. Um, so yeah, I'm probably going to get rid of that delay because it's kind of annoying. Yeah, I like the Broadway Craftsman. Yeah, it's nice. I'm hoping I can go look at it, but we'll see. Um, let's do. I think he said it was a Craftsman. The thing that annoyed me was, let's see, da, 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 oh, Cape. The realtor called it a Cape Cod. I am not an expert on the names for the different styles of houses. I looked it up one time and kind of tried to learn some of that, but yeah, the thing that annoys me with this particular listing is, like I said, it only has 4 pictures. Um, it's just got these 4 pictures of the garage, which is a nice garage. And you can tell it's a good size house. Um, but that's it. That's all there is. It's like, and then the description is so like basic. It's like, really? You can't give me more information than that? So I don't know. If, like I said, if I can go look at it, if nobody's living there, then I'll go look at it. Let's see. I don't know. me see if I can turn off that stupid delay. I don't think. Where is it at? Oh, and I don't remember this delay is at. I thought it was. No, I don't see it. It's very likely that I have to stop streaming for it to let me turn off the delay. So we'll just do that next time. Let's see. That's not bad. 3 bedroom, 2 bath, 1,440 square feet. Um, that's actually pretty expensive. When was it built? Let's see. Okay. Oh, 1914. So it's been updated a number of times. Da, da, da. Charming bungalow. Yeah, I'm all these terms. It's like I like the way it looks. I don't like the way it looks. You know, that's kind of my thing. I can't tell from the pictures how nice that. Is that a nice roof or is it not so nice? I don't know. It's hard to tell from the pictures. Oh, my nose is. I don't know why my nose is itching. It doesn't normally itch. But it looks like they did a good job with the updates. Okay, there we go. Yeah, these are nice. Nice railing. Um, steps. Oh, I like how they painted the white. This is white, and they painted the front of the steps white. That makes a nice contrast there. Um, and then the bricks, little walkway there. Yeah, it did. Here, let me go back to the. It just. It could be because the image is compressed or something, and so they look weird. There's this like right here, but it doesn't look. They look like they're older or something to me. Just looking at them, but without having a picture I can really blow up and look at, it's hard to say. But I mean, it doesn't. Yeah. Yeah, I remember there was one I looked at. Oh, it's been year and a half. Well, probably a couple years ago now. It was under. I think it was like 950 square feet, and it was 3 bedroom, 2 bath, and I mean they squeezed it in there, but the rooms weren't that big. I think that was the one that had the weird like roll it like the living room floor like I don't know, it was really uneven or something. It was weird. This is nice. They did a good job here. Um, that's fine. I mean, it looks pretty decent. I mean, the thing is, if everything else is good and the roof needs to be replaced, you get like a little bit of concessions from them to offset the cost, and you replace the roof. That's just my thinking on it. And look at this hardwood floor. This is a nice hardwood floor. This is not in 1914. This is not original hardwood floor. I don't think. I don't know. I don't know unless it's been refinished. But you can see um, the older hardwoods um, have been worn down, and you don't have the noticeable um, slight rounding. Or you can kind of see it right here, um, where you can actually see the difference between and there's I don't know. I guess you know what I mean. This looks like a newer, not new necessarily, but newer hardwood floor. Obviously, they haven't had dogs in here. They tend to scratch it up, or they had dogs that didn't run around a lot. I don't know. That's interesting. Why do we have stairs here? Oh, they can go upstairs. Okay. The sage is kind of nice. I'm digging the sage. Nice contrast. Looks like they replaced the cabinets. Looks like this railing was replaced. I wonder if this place wasn't just like a complete dump, and they got it for a song, and then just completely redid it. Because just the quality of like countertops and the cabinets, new doors, this flooring, uh, there's so much stuff that looks like it's new. Um, and like the roof was marginal, but it still works, and so they just didn't replace the roof because they basically replaced everything else. Well, I don't know. You've got the cable coming out of the wall there. Of course, some of the walls may have been fine. So, but it looks like cable, and nobody uses cable anymore. It seems like, or very little. I don't know because they could have had cable internet, but I think that's cable. It's hard to tell from the picture. Uh, yeah, those are new doors. I wish they stuck with a theme because I think there was another door that was a different looking one. Let's see. These are okay. I'm just not a huge fan of the little barn door thing on a vanity. It's kind of, I don't know. It's kind of cheesy. They're fine, but it's kind of cheesy. I wish somebody would have wiped the front of that down. It looks like toothpaste or something. Paint got on there. That's an older fan, like a bathroom fan. This has been replaced. That's brand new. Looks like new tile. A lot of new in here. So they had to have got it like super cheap. Okay, so then you go back upstairs. There's the upstairs. It's not too bad. You get some space here. Converted attics are always hard because having enough actual space that's high enough where it's usable um, is often a problem. I'm not sure what. Yeah, yeah. I due to miscalculation, I had to go with something that's barn door, closet doors in my renovation that I did, and I not my first choice, but I had to figure out a solution. Not sure what that's for. Maybe there's a. I'm not sure what's going on there. Little dormer there. It's like what. I'm not sure what you do. They should have made that into a closet or something. That's my thinking. It would have made more sense. I'm gonna guess that's the upstairs bathroom. You got your old wall heater there. Oh, there's the closet. Okay, this is where they kind of cut corners a little bit. Uh, huh, bunch of stuff in here. Place your washer. I mean, there's a lot. For some reason, the washer's on the back porch. Um, this little shed's kind of janky, but I mean, there's a lot to like here. Um, but the roof is probably going to be replaced. There's a couple of little things, but nice big backyard, dead tree. Although it looks like there's power there, so that's kind of iffy. Let's see. There's your shed. There's the house. Oh, okay. Here's where it's front deck. I think it was it front? I think it was a front deck. Yeah. Well, no, that's going to be the back deck. Yeah, they're not showing the front porch. So you come in the living room, and then you got the stairs, dining area, kitchen, laundry. Okay. Little covered back deck here. I didn't think that was quite that big, but okay. And then a bathroom, bedroom, bedroom. So two bedrooms there. And then upstairs, I guess you'd call it a apartment. It didn't seem like it was really that big. Yeah, it's not bad. It just says room. There's your walk-in closet. Here's your bathroom. Yeah, I mean it's a little weirdly shaped bedroom. So, but yeah, it's more usable than a lot of places I've seen. Okay, how many of these? Let's go back and look at the. I didn't really pay much attention to the. Oh, it's chain link fence. I personally like privacy fence myself. For one thing, some dogs are, hop over that little chain link fence like it's not even there. And I've got four of them. Only two of them are big enough to jump over. But yeah, I mean, all in all, not a bad little house. The price is really competitive. Um, I mean, for basically just about everything being redone. Hopefully, they redid the electric and the plumbing too. You didn't really see that, but it's 1,440 square feet, three bedroom, two bath. Um, I mean, you could do way worse than that, both in price and just finish of the house. Alrighty, well, it's after 9 for me. Um, I really appreciate you all hanging out with me tonight on my first live stream. Uh, and this anybody wants to go back and watch me bumbling around, this is gonna. I guess it'll go up. I don't know, under lives or whatever. Um, but I'm planning on doing this again next Friday. Um, if something comes up, I'll make a post and let people know that I'm not going to be able to make it, and I'll just post a video instead or something. Um, but it's been fun. Thanks, Pink. Uh, good night to you too. And the link to my Google thing is there, and you can send me links to my email. Uh, if you find houses that you think are interesting and want to have me talk about them next week. Or, we can just pick a city and see what's there. Anyway, all right, well, good night and have a good weekend, and I will talk to you all